You are now tuned in to the Bulldog Sports Show.
Hi there, and welcome to the Bulldog Sports Show, brought to you by Salamander's Bar and Grill. I'm your host, Kim Weems.
And I'm comedian Jay Ford. We're going to be talking about college football, NFL football, basketball, baseball. Well, maybe not those two, but I think we got some MMA and some boxing coming. But with all that said, let's kick it off to Coach. Coach, what's going on with NFL?
Well, let's see. First of all, Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't know what happened to their defense, but it didn't show up. They must didn't get the memo to be at the game.
Oh, man. See, I'm a Bucks fan. That hurts.
They were totally drugged. I mean, the defense really has to step up and bring more heart to the game. You can change quarterbacks all you want to. That's just the offensive side of it. But if you do not have a good defense, if you don't have players that's going to stop the opposing team, it's just no way to win.
Now, should Coach Smith go back to Josh McCown when he returns from his injury?
Well, like I said, again, with the quarterback, he can change his quarterback, but if his defense doesn't show up, 56 points given up, well, that's kind of tough.
What was the final score? Let's get that out there.
56-14.
Ow.
So, quarterback.
Sad day in Tampa.
Defense.
Look, I've been a Bucks fan since the 80s, so I'm used to this, okay? We'll come back on top. I still praise 2002, okay? Hey, if y'all don't know, that's when we won the Super Bowl. So y'all, kiss my butt.
You're going to hold on to that.
I'm going to hold on to 2002.
Okay, that's good. You're not a bandwagon person. You're going to hold on to that team.
I told you, it's hard to be a Bucks fan from the 80s, okay?
Well, looking ahead to next week, how do you think the Bucks are going to do against the Steelers?
Well, since the Steelers coming in, we got to look at what the Steelers did to Carolina. There's a lot better defense.
I don't even know why I'm here today.
You got two running backs, both over 100 yards. And I mean, they just put the ground pound on the Carolina Panthers. So the Bucks are in for a big.
Well, we already know who you were rooting for. I mean, go ahead and show your shirt off there, buddy. I mean, you showed up to the show winner.
Only play with winners. You know?
Oh my goodness! In Central Florida, we're not going to make it home tonight. Thanks, Coach.
Well, I only play with winners. Sorry about that. That's the reason I win the ring. I only deal with winners.
Now, look, every chance he gets that ring.
Look, I've been bugging him for a long time, and we'll put this on record because I've been saying it all over the bar tonight. Look, he got 2 rings. 2 championship rings. Now, he only wears 1. Now, I don't know if the camera picks this up, but I like rings. I wear a lot of rings. I usually have to take off rings because they tell me, oh, the light's reflecting off the ring, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let me borrow one of your rings. Let me rent one of your rings. I said the same thing to Randy last week about the belt. I want to borrow a ring, bro. Just let me go out. I'll tear it up. If Randy does me a solid, I could wear his belt and your ring at the same time. Oh my God, I would never come home.
We have digressed. Okay, let's talk about the Jaguars. What's going on with them and the Colts? What happened?
Okay, so now we're going to put the Jaguars and the Bucks together. Maybe we get a winner. Their defense wasn't much better. I mean, 44-17, it's not much different than 56-14. I mean, defense is the key to these games. And right now, the defense has showed up. Now, granted, Jacksonville changes quarterbacks, which I think will give them a little bit more opportunity.
So you're saying the offense is good, though? Defense is bad, the offense is
I think the offense is better than the defense.
Okay. I'm not saying much, but all
right. The second half, can we say he's the new starting quarterback now?
He is going to be the new starting quarterback, and I think it's going to be a good thing because he moves out of the pocket, so he moves well. So it makes the defense have to chase him down. He's just not a
I had a girlfriend that used to move out of the pocket a lot. That relationship did not last long.
Well, do you think he can make a difference to where they can win some games this year?
I think they may can win some games. It just depends on how the defense goes. How the defense goes is going to predict how well he's going to do a quarterback. If you don't have a defense that cannot stop anybody, it's hard for you to win.
So what is that? Is that saying the best offense, the best defense? Is what is it? How does
defense wins championships.
Best defense, good offense. That's the one you're looking for. You know, it's messed up. I got to correct you because you're the college kid, and I'm like, I mean, you look at me and you know.
I didn't go to school for that. I'm a humanities major. Good grief. So what can we expect against the Chargers next game?
Well, the San Diego Chargers are looking pretty good. I mean, they're like a sleeper team. And with Antonio Gates, man, he's just a monster. So it's going to be hard if you don't have defense to stop this guy. it's going to make it a hard game for them. So I think the Chargers will come out on top.
Defense. The Chargers
Defense,
come
yeah.
out on top.
Okay, so-
Floridian at all? Any love at all?
I'm a realist.
All right, so we got one more big team from Florida.
Another winner, huh? No? Okay, the Dolphins.
So you want to
Let's
talk about the Dolphins now. They're 34-15. You see this pattern
Oh
here?
my God.
Somebody told me those were basketball numbers earlier this week. I heard these were basketball numbers.
The thing with our Florida teams right now is they're not playing very good defense.
Right.
Which means either coach has to change schemes and do something different, or they're just not bringing in enough heart into the game. But you've got to have better defense if you intend to stop anybody.
So was the Dolphins' wins against the Patriots, was that a rarity?
Evidently, because you look at the Patriots, they're not playing that well. But when you look at the Dolphins, they come right back, and against Kansas City, you only put up 15 and you let them drop 34 on you. So,
Okay, well, tell us how you really feel. So what should we expect next week in the
Let's hear some good.
Well,
Can
you know what?
put a positive spin
let's
on
make
that?
a good note for you because they play the Raiders and they're not that good either. So
Who's playing the Raiders?
The
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins playing the Raiders.
Now you got a better chance of winning. You know, no defense against no defense. I think Miami might come out on top. They do have pretty good receivers. Especially Mike Wallace, what he got from Pittsburgh.
Right.
I'm
just saying, my head. You had him interested.
field,
He
so
had to. He had to get
I think it'll
Pittsburgh
be a
in
good
this
game for them and a game that they may can win.
Okay. All right. So that looks good for them right there, right? Any other positive news for Florida NFL teams that we got going on?
Well, as always, next week.
It's always next week. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll leave it at that. I'm just really depressed right now. I mean, it's not looking good for any of my Florida.
It's going to be
Well,
okay.
you
I don't
look
think
at
I'm
it this
getting
way.
invited to any games
Do you
anytime
want me
soon.
to tell you what you want to hear, or you want me to?
No, you coach Black. I want the coach
On
truth.
that
I want the
note,
coach
fellas,
truth.
we're going to go ahead and go to our first break. Thank you so much for being on the show, Coach.
Turn up.
We'll see you next week.
You are tuned in to the Bulldogs Sports Show, brought to you by Salamander Sports Grill. Join us every Monday night from 6:30 through 8 p.m. for our live recording.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bulldog Sports Show. I'm here with Derrick Riviere to talk about college football.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
How you doing, Lord?
Man, it's been a good weekend for college football.
Oh, really?
A lot of
Yes.
college football.
Florida State, Clemson. Let's start off with that.
Okay.
First of all, I have no idea why Jameis Winston wanted to suit up. He was suspended the whole game. Right.
I thought it was just half a game.
No, they changed it to one game.
Oh, so you got.
And obviously he didn't get the memo.
I feel like he's just bold. I think he got that memo and he just wanted to put his suit on and go out
Maybe,
there. Yeah,
maybe.
That's what I think happened.
But Florida State, they won that game 23-17. They should have lost that game.
Right.
What happened was Clemson basically had a turnover. Clemson had a turnover in the fourth quarter. Also, they missed 2 field goals to win the game, like earlier in the game. So, you know, give you some stats. For Florida State, Sean McGuire, the guy who started, was 21 out of 39, 305 yards. And he had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And
Oh,
also,
but hold on. You said he had an interception, so I mean, right there. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
You know, yeah, turnovers. Yeah, that's part of it. You know, turnovers will hurt you in the game, but you know, towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter, Florida State's defense is what helped them, you know, win that game.
Well, with all the sad news that I had with our NFL football teams, I'm glad we got some good news at the college teams.
That's the only good news, buddy.
So,
The only good news.
So why don't you give me the good news first? You never give the person good news. You hit him with the bad news. Don't you know anything? You hit him with the bad news,
Hey,
then
brother.
you get him the good news.
Hey, I start from the top of the state and I'm gonna end to the end.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. It's gonna get worse.
So you say what, Cam?
yeah, I'd like to know about the smut. Why was Jameis Winston suspended for the whole game instead of just the first
Yeah,
half?
it was supposed to
Well, what happened? Well, for those
the
who
half
don't
game was
know,
stupid.
well, like I heard someone said, he got suspended half the game for saying what he said in the student union, and then he got suspended
On the table.
on the table, right? On the table,
okay.
right? And then he got suspended for the other half of the game for lying about it.
Oh, I didn't know he lied about it.
Yeah.
Of course he lied about it.
Yeah, he lied
All those
about it.
witnesses, what else would you do but lie, you know?
And then,
So what do you think his future at the school will be? Because this is like not his first issue.
I don't know what his future will be, but I know one thing. If I was the head football coach, to me he's a distraction for your football team. You're about winning championships. And sometimes for a person like that, you know, you have to take away football for them to learn their lesson. And, you know, if you prove that you can have a winning season without him, maybe he would be more humble.
See, this is when that E5 attitude comes out. Now, what you don't know about Mr. Derrick over there is that he was a jarhead or is a jarhead, or I don't know how that works. There's no retired Marine, I know that much. And sometimes when he starts reading his papers, I just look at him like any minute he's going to tell someone to drop and do 50 or something like that. The E5 attitude out.
No, I'm gonna say, you know, when it comes to running a team, you have to have discipline. You know, you can ask Coach Black, you know.
I agree.
You know, and so.
But Coach scares people. Like, I've seen Coach his team. He got one of his members here. He made a player show up tonight.
He made him?
What did he tell you? If you didn't show up tonight, you were going to be doing laps or something?
Like, no
You were going to be doing running or
No
something?
comment on that?
I asked him what position he played. He said whatever Coach tells me to. Dude, he didn't even stutter, didn't skip a word. That he was like, whatever Coach tells me to do. And he's a big boy.
He's a great coach.
No, he is a
You got
good
him
coach.
in check.
Dude, I'm telling you now, he said he had 9 kids. I bet every one of them were potty trained before the age of 1. Like, they were done.
9 kids. He had to. That's a lot of diapers to change. Okay, listen. How did the Gators fare against Alabama? Let's talk about
Let's say this.
I ain't trying to
You
get
know.
shot, so be nice.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to get
We're
shot.
not making any friends
Well,
here.
the Gators lost.
Would you be nice?
You know, the Gators lost. You know, bottom line, Gators lost. And actually, stats, they lost 42-21.
See, what had happened was, right?
Why would
And
you
that
say
game,
turnovers?
that game had combined 6 turnovers, 4 by Alabama, 2 by Florida. But Florida's offense basically sucks. Like, they cannot
What happened
score.
with being nice? Remember
My
we just...
bodyguard is taking me to the car, so I'm not going to think about it.
Yeah, she's not even kidding. She has a 6-foot, 300-pound muscle over there. The guy doesn't
Because
even
I'm up
have
here
a
with you
neck.
guys, don't get to stick
The
me
guy
with
has
it.
no neck. Look, I love you, bro. You cool. You cool. I'm just saying, he scares the heck
I
out of
like him. He got a heat hat on.
me. He can have whatever hat he wants. I got a hat in my truck. If he wants it, he can have it. The dude is big. I'm not trying to get on that thing fast. You want some wings, bro? I'll buy you some wings, dude. Whatever you want. I mean...
But look, you know, like I said, they had 6 turnovers. But Florida's problem is, I think, it's at quarterback position. You know, Driscoll, you know, yeah, he was a top-rated quarterback coming out of high school, but the offense that they run at Florida, it doesn't suit him. He's on his 3rd offensive coordinator. Like, without consistency, you're not going to produce much, you know. And their defense... They just could not stop Alabama. Cooper, the wide receiver for Alabama, had over 200 yards receiving. One of those plays was an 80-yard touchdown.
Oh, wow.
So,
80
just let him go.
That's the kind of stuff right there. That's a highlight in the field. I like it.
Right. Just let him go, you know? So when your secondary is giving up plays like that, you're not going to win the game, you know? And towards the second half into the 4th quarter, Alabama just ran the ball, and you know how that is when you run the ball like that. When you run the ball well, your front 7 gets tired, and you're gonna pick up a first down like every 2 plays.
I'm glad you're here with all that, because at the end there, I had no idea what you're talking about. Front 7. I tell people all the time, I'm the novice sportsman. That's why I'm here interviewing these guys.
Did a little better. We're going to give us any good news for... You're just looking for good news.
I got a bunch of flags in my house. Sometimes I feel like I got to put them at half mast when I see this kind of scores, man.
Yeah,
you know those little flags you put on your window? I put my Bucks flag at half mast, man.
Half mast.
My Bucks flag that hangs on my truck.
How long's that gonna last?
So we get a win.
Hey, look.
He's in this for life with them. He'll fly.
We were talking about Miami. Miami lost to Nebraska 41-31. They could,
wow.
I believe they could have probably won the game. What happened was their quarterback tried to get a big play like right after Nebraska went up by 10 points, and he threw an interception. And in football, you turn the ball over and you're down, you're going to lose the ball. And then their defense basically gave up almost over 200 yards rushing to the running back of Nebraska. His last name is Abdullah. But, you know.
I'm sorry.
This guy.
I could not be doing that. Here comes Abdullah. Just not me. My bad.
So what do you think has to be done for Miami to be competitive during the entire game?
This year, it's not going to happen.
Oh, Derrick.
No, I'm just telling the truth.
It's early.
It's early. How you got that much negativity? You like, it ain't gonna happen.
The sun comes up early, but doesn't mean it shine the whole day, right?
Oh man, that's like some Marines over there. I wonder.
Right? So, you know, for them, two things. You have to get better play from your quarterback, and your defense has to play well. If the defense gives up 41 points, you know, hey, you see the common denominator here?
Yeah, I hear that.
Defense.
Go back to what Coach
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Look at Coach. He's over there smiling. He's like, I'm right again.
Put up 41.
You're going to have a light at the end of this tunnel. Let's talk about UCF.
Well, UCF, you know, they won this week.
Now, that's my team now.
That's your team?
Well, I mean, it's Florida, so. You know how I do.
Oh, man. And they actually put up 41 points.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but they were playing for Phil Cookman, which is a smaller school here in Daytona Beach. So, you know, it was more, no, I'm saying, competition-wise, you got to look at it. Like, to me, that's a warm-up game for next week. If they come up next week and they play well,
Right.
you know, then, okay.
So, in all sense, that they no matter what, they should have won this game, no matter what.
Yeah.
If they had lost this game, we'd have been like,
oh, wow.
Okay, let's not even go there.
Yeah.
Let's not even go there, because I love
Does
them.
this win mean that UCF is going to get on the ball and win some more games, or do we have to wait and find
Let's keep
out?
our fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's the nice you're talking about, sweetheart. That's a nice thing. They don't just go out there and just stab people with big old knives.
Have a joust right there on the field.
I'm serious, man. Like, I don't know why more players don't have like a Nancy Kerrigan situation. You know what I mean? Where you, oh my bad, this is such and such. You know what I'm talking about that.
Serious right now?
It's
come on.
That's football. You're talking about ice skating.
No, but I'm still
Football.
saying, like, you know, if the coach paid me right, I mean, some of his teams might not show up against
With a crowbar, just like smack them out, and, you know, that's totally a girl thing. to
My
do.
bookie looks at a win as a win. That's the way I look at it. My bookie says it's a win, it's a win.
So, were there any other teams in action this weekend?
Well, yeah. University of South Florida, which plays in Tampa. You can cheer for this one, Jay.
Okay.
They won. They won 17-14 over UConn. That was their conference opener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so FAU, Florida Atlantic, they actually lost by 1 point to Wyoming. And Louisville beat FIU 34-13. And Coastal Carolina had 48, FAMU had 3. And for those who don't know, FAMU, Florida, they play in Tallahassee. And Stetson University, which plays in DeLand, actually won against Birmingham Southern 37-19.
Now, isn't that a Cologne? Isn't it Stedman in the Cologne? I don't.
I know it is, but
It is, yeah. Okay. I was like, Cologne got a football team? My bad.
Oh, so that's it.
Coach, just give me that look again, man. My bad, bro. Like, you guys, you know,
That's
you
it, man.
wanted me as the novice sports fan. So I gotta ask the questions.
You know,
I'm asking the questions that the novice sports fan like myself would ask. You know, like, what's the team's colors?
Which one?
What's the
I
mascot?
don't. The one you were just talking about, the Cologne guys. Like, yeah, what kind of mascot do they got?
Who?
Do they do any cool things? Do they got hot cheerleaders? Do they do any cool things? Yeah,
I don't know. Well, I had to go there and see one day.
no, I can't do that. My wife is right there. That's about as far as I can go is ask that question.
There
He
you
was
go.
told to go and see what the mascot was, Asha. He just wants to see what the mascot is. That's
Honey,
all.
it's all work. It's all work, honey. Like when I go over there and do side interviews with the cheerleaders and they're all half naked, I'm not looking at them. I'm talking to them as a
On
person.
that note,
I'm
we're
on-
going to cut to break. That wraps up our college football segment. We'll be back shortly.
You are tuned in to the Bulldogs Sports Show, brought to you by Salamander Sports Grill. Join us every Monday night from 6:30 through 8 p.m. for our live recording.
Show brought to you by Salamander's Grill, where every Monday night there's all-you-can-eat wings from 5 to 9.
All-you-can-eat wings?
All you can eat. I don't know if it's all you can eat, but it's supposed to be all you can eat.
Because we had a conversation about this with the buy one burger, you get the second burger. So if they have all-you-can-eat wings, I mean, I can take wings home.
They're gonna have your picture up here pretty soon, okay?
But I'm just saying, if it's all I can eat, is that all I can eat at one sitting?
I'm pretty sure you can't take it with you when you go.
So the deal's over once I leave the restaurant?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Fine print. I get it. Fine print.
We have digressed. We're gonna get into the boxing segment with our correspondent, Ronny Vega. Thanks for being here, Ronny.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Sorry about the chicken conversation. It's food.
I was just wondering if when you do eat chicken, does that hair on the chin, does it get on top of the
This is
chicken?
a flavor
Or
saver.
you tie that up?
You don't even know. This is straight up. This is like a homegrown bit. Like what happens is when we eat, guys with beards will testify to this. When you eat, you get a little bit of food on there. And like the other night, I had a sub, and some mayo came out, and there was mayo on my beard. My wife was like, "Honey, you got mayo on your beard." And I was like,
I'm saving that for later.
that was good. I can literally, I can put like a little bit of mayo here, a little bit of ketchup here, maybe put some mustard here, and I can just dip my fries
You can
all
just
day
shave it
long.
when he
if I
goes to
want.
bed. You know that. Just shave it off when he goes to
Oh,
sleep.
we don't go there.
Look how serious it got. Oh,
Whoa, you don't go
the
there.
music just went down.
Yeah, right. You don't go there. We got off topic. We're gonna get back to the
We're gonna get back
topic
on
because
topic.
now you cross the line. You talking about shaving beards.
Back on the topic. So what's going on this week in the world of boxing?
All right, this week, September 26th, Roy Jones Jr. is back again. At the age of 45, a lot of people didn't know it, that he recently won a fight in July by knockout.
I did not know that. Why did no one know this? But I mean, this isn't uncommon. I mean, Roy Foreman used to come back all the time.
Yeah, he come in.
He'd go, he'd fight, he'd go away, he'd come back with a grill, then fight again, and then, I mean, George
Another
Foreman.
kid named after himself.
Yeah, he like
George
12 George
Foreman.
Foreman.
Yes. So why is he fighting? Why is Roy fighting? And what does he have to prove?
Well, I mean, he really doesn't have anything to prove. I mean, I guess because Bernard Hopkins is still hanging out there and still whooping on these young bucks, I guess he wants to come back and try to do the same thing too.
How much they paying him?
Not a lot.
Really?
I don't think he's in the millions.
Whoa,
I don't
really?
think, yeah, Roy Jones. We're talking about Roy Jones, right?
Right, I
Yeah,
was
he's
gonna
not-
say he's no name, though. This is a brand name.
$1 million or $2 million, but that's not a lot in boxing.
Okay, $1 million or $2 million. You know
Oh,
what?
with a high
I'd
guy.
show up for $1 million or $2 million fight. I'm gonna hit me.
Well,
Everybody in this bar can hit me tonight. You pay me $2 million,
Maybe.
except you. No, look at you going thumbs up. A 300-pound bodyguard guy. No, you know what? I take that back. And Randy's over there just smiling. I'm gonna hit him once. No, Randy. No, I'll take it all back. We're done with that. All right.
So what about Roy and this gentleman from Poland, Krzysztof Laudersis?
yeah, it's a 30-year-old fighter from Russia. He's a champ.
What's his name now?
Let's see here.
See, I'm messing with him because no one can say.
Lot of kids. Lot of
kids. See, nobody can say this man's name properly.
Yeah, it's
That's
tough.
from Poland.
It looks backwards.
It's
That's
messed
how bad
up.
it looks.
This will tell you how messed up this is. They're reading his name right before we started the segment. They all looked at me because I'm the only white guy and go, well, how do you say his name? I'm like, why would I know how to say his name? They're like, oh, well, he's from Poland.
Well, nobody knew what to do with that.
I have no family from Poland. Not all white people are related.
So, Roy Jones is fighting on September 26th against Krzysztof Lauderchek.
Look, his name is Krzysztof W-L-O-D.
They call him the Egyptian hurricane, though. It's kind of
They call him an Egyptian
The
hurricane?
Egyptian hurricane. Hey, Atio, and I'm sure I'm butchering that name.
Yeah.
The Egyptian hurricane.
Yeah, that's right. He is.
And he,
Aren't you
He's
the
from Egypt.
professional of
We're talking about two different people.
okay, let's back on task. Let's talk about who Roy Jones is
Basically
fighting
what happened
on the
is our
26th.
correspondent.
Roy Jones is fighting
Henry, two different guys.
Atillo. know. I can't pronounce that neither. That's the hurricane, Egyptian hurricane he's fighting against. Yeah.
When we gonna get some people that we can pronounce?
These are European fighters that he's fighting. I don't know why he's challenging European.
I don't care if he's European or not. I'm just saying, well, why are we gonna get some fighters that are? You said it's European? I'm sorry, I was bad.
Roy Jones is fighting European fighters. He's not trapped. He's not fighting in the United States.
Right.
So he's going after guys that we don't know in Europe and trying to take their belts away from them. So
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
he'll probably be successful, but remember, Roy Jones got knocked out 3 times in a row. I mean, he hasn't had his jaw tested yet. Again, he has all the athletic ability.
When I realized I was texting Randy last week, so that was not even from him threatening me. I literally went. That could count for your record. I don't know if that counts. You should take that up with the board. You make people faint for reading your name.
Well, the fight's going to happen in Russia.
Thank you.
And hopefully Roy Jones wins, because I hate to see such a great fighter like him get knocked out again.
You think they're going to do this like when Apollo fought the Russian? They got his remember all that?
I guess that's what Roy Jones is trying to do, relive Rocky 4 again.
That was awesome. Remember he fought the
When
Superman?
those boxers retire, 45 is a little old, getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
It's not old, but it's old to get punched in
Boxers
the face.
usually retire in their late 30s.
Late 30s.
Late 30s.
Why does
But Bernard Hopkins, who is 50, is changing all that right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's a lot better...
George Foreman was boxing past his 30s. Wasn't he?
George Foreman, I think he won when he was 44, 45. I think he won the title again.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, things are better now.
We're gonna give you news from 20 years ago, but okay.
Boxing actually had better things now. They have, better diets, better exercises. Things are getting better.
And they're not getting caught doing steroids too as much.
No, they're not getting caught doing steroids. But
That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing in my opinion.
Punches can you take to the head before it's time to lay this one to rest?
Well, I knew this one girl once that.
Good answer. So what about this upcoming fight? What do you think? Any updates on Mayweather and Pacquiao?
Oh, well, Mayweather and Pacquiao, we do not know what's going on with that. It seems that Mayweather is backtracking now.
No.
Yes.
Go figure.
I mean, he wants to fight Amir Khan now, which is kind of smart,
Wait. The guy from The Lion King?
Well, no, from Star Trek.
Oh, Khan?
Yeah, Khan.
Dude, I'm white. I know Star Trek.
Yeah, Pacquiao tried to call
Wow,
him
what
out.
was that all about? They were like, whoa, you crossed the line.
Hey, man, put that microphone under your beard. Give me a second, all right? Thank you, sir. But Pacquiao tried to call out Mayweather. He told him to basically stop babbling about the fight. Let's fight. Let's throw down. Let's get this going. Right?
He's the one talking smack now.
Well,
Mayweather's
they're trying to lure him in, but a lot of people think that Mayweather's scared, or Mayweather's holding Pacquiao as a lottery ticket, a winning lottery ticket before he retires. Because
He's worried about losing money, right? Because he's almost broke now, right?
Well, I doubt that.
Yeah, no shit.
He got like $500 million in his bank account. He's not gonna be broke anytime soon. He'll never be broke after the Pacquiao fight, if they ever fight. But they will fight. I believe he'll fight. I think he's just saving him as a lottery ticket.
I hear you, but I mean, like
karaoke, Pacquiao. I like him. He's
Pacquiao's cool.
Total character.
Yeah, I would love to see Pacquiao go at it with me.
no, yeah, me too, because I want to hear the song Pacquiao sings about it. Because lately he does songs about the people he goes to fight or something.
Oh, yeah?
Mayweather's done everything too.
How does it sound like? How does it sound like?
I could not do a Pacquiao impersonation.
You can't do any Pacquiao impersonation?
No, not without having a whole bunch of hateful letters. There would be a whole bunch of hateful letters out there to Pacquiao. Look, I am not trying to get beat up over this show.
There'll be a lot of Filipinos waiting for you.
Look, the day I do a
There'll be a lot of
Pacquiao,
Filipinos waiting for you.
the day I do a Pacquiao impersonation on this show is the day that bodyguard is mine and Randy's mine and they protect me.
It's not yours.
Well, I'm just saying to protect. Not like that. I mean, you made it like.
It's not yours.
We know darn well if me and him went to jail that I would be his and he wouldn't be mine. We already know. I'd be lucky if he didn't trade me for a pack of cigarettes on the yard later.
Okay, anything interesting coming up? That's so true. Anything interesting coming up in the boxing world other than this possible fight?
I mean, other than something very important in history of boxing too, that actually Bernard Hopkins has a title shot.
Okay.
And if he wins this, I mean, my goodness, I mean, he'd be probably one of the best boxers ever in the history of mankind, and the oldest boxer to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's coming. He's also fighting a European guy. I think he's from Russia too, but he holds the title in the United States. He holds the title in the United States. So that's one of the biggest things happening in boxing.
So where are we going to be able to see some of these fights? Are they going to be like on HBO, pay-per-view? Where are we looking at?
HBO with Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones, some channel in Russia.
Maybe you'll find it online. We're not sure.
Try to look it up on YouTube the next day. It'll be up there. It'll be in Russian, but you'll be all right.
Well, thank you so much, Ronnie, for that. We'll be right back, ladies.
You are tuned in to the Bulldogs Sports Show, brought to you by Salamander Sports Grill. Join us every Monday night from 6:30 through 8 p.m. for our live recording.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bulldogs Sports Show. I am here with our MMA correspondent, Ronny Newell. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Where's my belt?
I rented it.
Oh, you rented it out. That is so messed up. Wow. You were waiting to use that one on
Extra money.
Oh, he's
I thought
such
we
a
were going to have
liar.
it here every week showing it off. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to have it like everywhere.
I didn't
told-
get the memo.
Dude, I was serious. I will rent that belt. I am not kidding. Anybody out there with a professional belt or a championship ring that wants to make a little bit of money, contact the show. You might have to deal with a guy named Derrick. He's kind of a butthead. He's a jarhead. But tell him you want J4 to rent out your belt or your championship ring, and it's done. It's a done deal. I'm not even kidding. I will sport the heck out of it.
By next week's show, all you're going to have
That's
one
what I
of your rings, coaches' rings, and
Oh.
every belt possible that you can
like
rent.
every belt.
Okay.
I don't. It could be a women's title belt. I'd still wear it.
Oh my goodness.
I just cover up where like the girl would be like, why is there a girl on the belt? Be like, because those are ring girls. That's the ring girls on the belt.
So,
All right, let's get back
so
to it. I'm
what's
sorry.
going on with MMA?
I kind of touched on the topic on the last show last Monday. Breakthrough MMA, I did get the confirmation.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the next fight will be November 21st at the UCF Arena.
Oh
Like
wow.
I said, we're going to
You're
integrate
turning
the
it
book.
up.
And I will be on the main card, come out and witness his story.
Yeah, we're gonna turn that up. So anybody that watches this show, please, if you're in the Central
We
Florida
should be
area.
there live. We'll talk about that later. Gary.
Yeah. We
We'll see
got.
about that.
Yeah,
Indeed,
let's
indeed.
hear about that,
Indeed.
seriously.
But yeah, it's definitely good to see you in action, man. I love watching your fights, man.
Thanks for coming out.
Well,
Hold
yeah.
on to that picture. One day it's going to make me lots of money. I have an
You got
autographed
that
picture.
Big ups to Zach Moore and Jason Arnett from Breakthrough MMA.
Zach Moore, ain't that the guy from Saved by the Bell, or is
See what
it?
I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Zach Morris. I'm so mad that I know that right now.
Zach, I know him partially.
Whoa. Yo, Zach.
Are you
yo,
offending
seriously?
another MMA fighter?
No,
Yeah,
I
are
keep
you
doing it every
offending
week.
somebody
The
else that
promoter.
come with you?
Oh, the promoter.
He knows all the MMA fighters.
Oh, so he can paint? No, I'm good. Hey, Zach, what's up, over there? That's my boy. We do it. We do it big.
You know good?
I'm a little distracted because I keep smelling the chicken. The chicken wings are so good here.
Oh,
Like,
you can eat wings.
I know. And I'm sitting there and we're talking, we're like MMA, and I'm like, chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
We're like fighting. Chicken wings. Like, I'm sorry. I'm focused.
We digress. Let's go.
Alright, this weekend, UFC 178, Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse versus Chris Carriazo. They call him Kamikaze. When I say it's going to be a dynamic fight, it's going to be one of the most dynamic fights. It's going to be full of action.
You said Mighty Mouse versus
Kamikaze.
Yeah, right?
I'm thinking, like, I'm going to have to say if I was a betting woman,
I
I'd
was
be all over
at
Kamikaze
Bahama
right
Breeze.
now.
I think I had both those drinks one time at Bahama Breeze.
I don't think you
I
have one
love
of these.
that cartoon going on Mighty Mouse. What? Is he gonna be wearing like yellow and red like the original Mighty Mouse? No?
No, he's not.
Okay, alright.
Now who's offended MMA fighters?
And you're finna one of them. Hey,
I'm super.
she can get away with
I can
it.
get away with it. I'm kind of a lot cuter than you are. I'm not gonna get beat
I
up.
think she get away with it.
Wow, she's
Especially with all
going
this talk about domestic violence in the media right now, I'm safe. It's a pass for me right now.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I can't say the same about
I'm
you.
not even saying anything.
You might want to zip it.
Sorry, we digress again. Go ahead.
Also gonna be on that card, Donald the Cowboy Cerrone versus Eddie Alvarez. Gonna be an amazing fight. They have Dustin Poirier, Louisiana native. Big ups to Dustin Poirier. Amanda Nunes versus Kat Zingana. A very good
girl
fight.
power.
Yes,
All right.
indeed. And I believe, honestly,
Yeah, I want to hear what you think about some of these fights. I mean, who do you think's coming out on the card here so I can call my bookie and stuff?
well, now that you say that, Demetrius Johnson versus Kamikaze versus Mighty Mouse.
Right.
Honestly, I don't see anything at 125 stopping Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse. He is the champion. He's a champion for a reason.
Okay.
Good fight. I think it'd be a good true test with Kamikaze, but Demetrius Johnson is that guy. If it's not an early finish, it's going to be a unanimous decision, and it's going to be a headache the next morning for Kamikaze. Yeah, pack ice and Tylenol, because I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be one of those.
I see what you guys do in the ring. I don't know why you want to be doing that after every fight anyways. Win, lose, or draw.
But doing what after?
Packing ice and all that, man.
It goes with the uniform.
It goes with the uniform. He wears tights, y'all. It has his name on the side. Like
It's tap, snap, or nap.
Okay.
tap, snap, or nap. Oh, wow. I ain't even heard it like that. Y'all heard it here first. Tap, snap, or nap.
I've been in a couple of those.
Hopefully you were the one on the, the other side
I'm
of
not
it,
gonna
not the
say
one
that
getting
all the time.
snapped.
It goes with the uniform.
It goes with, I'll put it like that. Okay. Okay.
Alright, let's see who else on there. Dominique Cruz. He was injured, but Dominique used to be the 135 champion. And I think this would be a true test. I cannot pronounce the guy he's fighting, coming from Japan, but he's 20.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be another Russian. I was like, here we go again.
It's Japanese. I cannot say his name, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It'll be a true test for him coming back into the fight. But Dominique Cruz is that guy. He's so unorthodox, and the way he's striking, the way he moves, it's hard for him to beat him. If it wasn't for the injury, I think he'll still. I don't know if he'll still have it because. Nah, I don't think Dominique would have had it. He wore one that last fight.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, Dominique, but you wore one that last fight. But yeah, it'll be a true test for him coming back.
Okay. Okay. So I'm still waiting. Like I still need all the answers. So when I call my bookie, because I have a very small limit of funds that my wife lets me play with when it comes to gambling, and
We'll have them circle the ones that you think are good and give it to you
as a
afterwards.
fighter, it's MMA. As a fighter, I'll be honest with you, as MMA, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's a fight.
right.
And you have.
That's why I love MMA though. Yeah.
It's hard to watch. It looks painful. I cringe. It's
You're like
hard.
my wife. My wife, when we go to the fight, man, half the time it's like watching a scary movie with her because she's doing this.
It's real life. It's great. There's
Anxiety.
blood. There's teeth.
I'm like,
I do it after the
I'm like,
fight.
honey, look, he just lost a tooth. She's like, oh my God, I can't. I just
Like
can't.
you eat chicken wings, you hear all that, you're tearing the wings apart. It's people's body parts. That's, ooh.
Excuse me, I just take the leg off. Okay? No, I'm totally lying. I don't do that. I don't do that. Derrick does though. Derrick, the guy that was on earlier.
No chicken on the bone for me. I like my white meat.
He can't say nothing because he's not on camera with a mic.
I don't know. I gotta have bones in the chicken. I don't want the. I gotta know it's a real chicken. It's gotta be a bone.
Don't go there.
Okay.
No, Randy's always telling me, come out, train with me, come out. I train 7 days a week. I do this on Monday, I do this on Tuesday. I eat chicken heads on Wednesday. I karate chop ogres on Thursday, and on Friday I samurai wizards and stuff. And I'm like, dude, there's no way in hell, bro. Like I could not keep up with him just during the interview we had when he was at the training gym. We got some beef footage of him working out, punching the bag and stuff. He's talking 1 minute, he's bah, bah, bah. Bag looks like he's about to break and fall. I'm like, I don't know what to say to the guy. He looks angry.
I wasn't angry.
I know you were
That's me
angry.
calm.
You didn't even notice, but I peed myself that day.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
I'm gonna take it away from you now.
This guy.
So next week we're gonna have an interview.
Oh, yes.
Who we're interviewing next week?
Dave Blair. I fought Dave Blair.
Now wait. Who is this the one fighter we're talking about?
Dave Blair. I fought him, I think it was March 31st on one of Breakthrough MMA's card. Very good fight, real good guy on the ground. I think he has a 4th degree purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I did get
I
submitted.
didn't even know they would have a belt that color. I mean, that's.
I did get submitted. I
Like,
lost
let me
that
get the
fight
brindle with turquoise belt.
by submission. But it was one of those fights where I let my hands go. Needless to say,
That was a tap then. It wasn't a snap or a nap. It was a tap.
it was almost a nap, but not on my behalf.
Oh, jeez.
I slipped into an arm, bro. Let's just say it like that.
Okay.
But Derrick Blair's a good friend. You know, we're training now.
Now we're friends, you know. I almost broke his arm.
He almost broke my arm, and I almost beat his face in. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, mutual.
Even. Now everybody's even. And
Me and my friend Sims are just like that. I mean, you know,
You can fight it out.
like this stuff.
Once the fight's over, there's no need, no more animosity.
See, I don't know.
See, I can't even
could
spell
never
that
be a
word, so
girl's
I'm not
friend
even
that
sure
hit
what that meant.
me. Be a girl's friend that hit me in the face. I would hate her for life.
Why? Well, why though? The fight's over.
I think that's a guy thing.
Over for now. Over for now.
I've never been an MMA fighter, but I will say, and I think most guys can agree with me, that there's been a couple times you got in a fight with a dude at school or in the parking lot, and then later on, y'all were friends, right? No? Maybe? Okay, see, most of my closest friends, we fought at one time.
That's a guy
I got
thing.
into
That's a guy
one
thing.
fight in high school, outside the school grounds, and I still hate that girl. To this day. No, you cannot be my Facebook friend. Denied. No, I don't want to be your friend.
It's just once you become friends with that person, it's like an unspoken bond that you don't sit there and bring up that time that you almost beat each other up. You know what I'm saying? You're like, remember that time we met when we fought out in the parking lot and I busted your face? Why are you all angry all of a sudden?
Just make sure you tune in next Monday. Dave, Blair, and I will be here. And
Y'all ain't gonna fight here because I'll get off stage. I'm telling you right now.
we'll bring them out just in case.
No, see,
And
I'm out. Done.
Music group.
No, also want to give a special thanks to Salamander Sports Grill, first and foremost, the Jeet Kune Do Institution, Tiger Martial Arts, Collective Music Group, Breakthrough MMA, like I said, Jason Arnett and Zach Thomas, thanks for believing in us and supporting local talent, JKD Alliance, that's Ronny, Vega, and anybody else that helped me on this journey.
Right, well, thank you so much.
I don't even know that many people.
I appreciate you being here, Randy.
I'd be like, I want to thank the cop that didn't take me to jail today when he pulled me over.
This guy.
We're not going to let you incriminate
I'm just
yourself.
kidding. It was funny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with Hot Topics.
You are tuned in to the Bulldogs Sports Show, brought to you by Salamander Sports Grill. Join us every Monday night from 6:30 through 8 p.m. for our live recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the Bulldog Sports Show. We're here at Salamander's Grill, and we're here every Monday night from 6:45 to 7:45 filming. And also would like you to know that every Monday night they have all-you-can-eat wings from 5 to 9. We're going to get right into our hot topic tonight, which is...
I'm sorry.
What?
I was just...
I don't think you're allowed to talk right now. You're done. You're done. Okay, do star players think that they can get away with bad behavior?
And I think they really can, because society has created that pedestal that they're put on. They get away with it with grades
From like
in
high
school.
school, yeah,
from
high school and up.
And right on up. So as you get older, you continue to tell someone that they're put on this pedestal and they can do no wrong no matter what they do. They begin to believe that, and then their actions kind of roll over again. So I think they do believe that.
Now, I think one person in particular that has been in the media a lot lately for his bad behavior, if you will, is Jameis Winston. And he's been, accused of everything from rape to stealing crab legs to vulgarity
Stealing
on
crab
camera
legs?
from Publix. $32.72.
Stealing
crab for it. Who goes to the seafood department? I'm just curious, because I like, crab legs too. You go to the seafood department, you get them steamed. They already smell like crab legs. How do you forget to pay for them?
How'd you walk out?
How did you walk out with them?
It smells like fish.
It
I mean,
does.
you can't just sit there and go, oh yeah, I forgot about the pound of crab
I
legs in my
kind of feel
hand.
like he's got it, like that's a repeated type kind of thing.
Well, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at how he was treated in high school, and now he's in college, and he's a star. So a lot of times when these stars get into those situations, it's because they feel like they can do no wrong, because that's the way that we look at them. That's what we tell them. So that's the way they act.
And do you think that he's going to have a shot at the NFL after this? I mean, would any team really
I
want that
think
headache?
when it comes down to it, in the end, the NFL is all about making money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
None of that.
And they have people that handle the PR part. So
Yeah.
if he has the talent, if he's there with that talent, there are going to be teams that will take that chance. That he may change, that he may grow up, he may mature. So there will be teams that will take that chance just to get that talent.
But just because I haven't been following this story too much, well, I mean, what else has he done that was such, I mean, stealing crab legs, I mean, okay.
He was accused of rape.
Oh,
And
that's a
he
big
said some
one.
pretty vulgar
Yeah.
stuff on top of a table at
Well,
on
that
campus.
I thought
Kind of
was
shouted it out, so it was kind of bold.
I mean, funny to some people, not funny to others.
It's not the smartest place to do it, because I dare you to stand on a table and yell it out at high school and see if you're not like under the school for the next, month, pretty much, for saying that kind of stuff.
I did a
So
lot
I
of high
don't think
school,
that,
right?
I mean,
and he really got a slap on the wrist, hey, you can't play, and then he still showed up in
Still showed
uniform.
up.
So that's
Exactly.
kind of disrespectful and bold,
Exactly.
I feel. I don't
No
feel that was an
discipline.
accident, I feel that was intentional.
No discipline.
No. And what about Jonathan Dwyer? He also has a domestic violence case going on for headbutting his wife,
Another one.
breaking her
Yeah,
nose.
another one. These are coming out the closet. The
They
only
are
thing
all over the place
that
right
makes
now.
me wonder about this stuff is what take it so long to come out? This happened in July. And we're just getting something
And
filed
supposedly
about an
she
incident
refused
that
some
happened.
advances, but is he saying, "Oh, you're my wife, so that's your job"? I mean, I don't understand that this is not okay.
See, to me, it's just too much he said, she said. I stay away from these topics because
Well, when you get down to Ray Rice here, that's not he said, she said, because we have video on that, as we
But we
covered
don't
last
have
week.
all the video as we were talking about
We
last
did,
week. We
but
need
as
to
I
see the
said, what
full
video
thing.
of outside the elevator would make it okay
Right.
to what happened inside the elevator?
Well, it ain't what makes it okay. It's a level of frustration. Everybody has a breaking point.
Yes.
I mean, that's just who we are
I
as
used your
humans.
dog
So
analog earlier.
we have that breaking point, and if somebody reaches that breaking point and is frustrated with someone else, there's no telling what they'll do. They may mean it right at that minute, but they don't wholeheartedly mean it. It's just a reaction.
Well, see, I feel like if one thing comes out of this, I think one good thing has finally come out of the whole Ray Rice issue. And I've been talking about this for a minute now. Now, seriously. Now, look. Now, for the longest time, I think these T-shirts had a bad name and a bad reputation.
Chris Brown.
They've been calling, yeah, but I think right now, if anything, we can start calling the white tank tops Ray Rices.
Ray Rice's, okay.
Because it worked last night. I was like, right before the... Now, I know y'all would think about this kind of weird, but seriously, I looked at my wife, I was like, honey, do I have any clean Ray Rices for the show? And
She knew exactly what you were talking about.
no, she looked at me like I was crazy. She was like, what do you mean Ray Rices? And I went and got one. I said, my Ray Rices, honey, do any of my Ray Rices, any clean ones? I got to wear it for the show tonight. So
Let
I
me
think...
ask you, what do you call it when the women are the abusers then? What do you call the shirts then?
Dominatrix.
Like the lady that plays on the soccer team?
Or I say, usually if they're that bossy and mean, I say, sorry, honey.
Because now they have her and she,
Because my wife is
going
sitting right
after
there.
domestic violence, but yet she still
He's
gets to
heavily
play soccer on the
censoring his
U.S. team.
answers right now.
My answers are pretty much, I fell down the stairs. I say that all the time.
What stairs?
You have stairs?
You have no stairs, so we
There is one stair from my kitchen to my garage, and it's more of a step down, but still, like, that's my
And you
excuse.
call that stairs, not a step?
You gotta poke holes in my cheddar cheese to make it Swiss cheese, and just feel free to do so, sir.
But now, do you think that some of these organizations, these schools, are they going to start, holding these players more accountable for their actions? Because the heat is going to eventually come back on the organization.
Well, when you look at it, once everybody starts to see what's going on, and now you have multiple cases showing up, yeah, everybody's going to start backtracking because it's going to lead back. So everybody's going to try to clean up their image so it doesn't look like they were a part of it. I mean, but the truth eventually is going to come out anyway.
I ain't got nothing to say to that. Like I told you, man, my best joke was the Ray Rice shirts. I'm gonna go hard with those. I think he's missing a big opportunity out there. You should come out with your own brand, call them Ray Rices. I don't know.
Well, so on to the next one. Our final hot topic is actually going to be speaking about Rob Baronis. And for those of you who don't know who he is, he was the kicker for the Tennessee Titans. He passed away this Saturday in a car crash. He was 36. He was one of NFL's most accurate kickers. He was actually the 4th most accurate kicker in NFL history and a noted philanthropist.
We want to send our condolences out to the family.
God bless the family, man. I mean, it's terrible news when you hear someone so young taken away like that.
Yeah. and he played for a long time, and like I said, he
What
he
really
came
hurts is
back
that he was on
as
my
well.
fantasy football team, so.
Oh, Dios mío. He's so crazy.
Too tsunami?
Too soon.
Too soon.
So that being said, I mean, he's one person that I feel like, aside from all this bad press we're hearing about, he was somebody I think that took his position and he did, good things with it. He started a not-for-profit organization called the Robaronas Fund, and that is an organization that gave youth in Nashville ways to engage and be educated by different musicians and things like that. So that's a great way to show how you can take your position and do wonderful things with it.
He was a pillar to his community.
Yeah. So with that being
He will be
said,
missed.
I want to thank everybody. Please tune in next week for Bulldog Sports Show. We'll be here Monday from 6:45 to 7:45.
And please hit like on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I mean it. Not the
Everybody
Facebook thing,
check
the
us out.
YouTube thing. All right.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Bulldog Sports Show. Please come back next week to view a brand new episode.